Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction today. Today we're going to be checking out something that I probably should have checked out months ago. I've heard the hook on this 10,000 times, but I've never heard the whole song. So we're going to check out Honestav, I'd Rather Overdose, featuring Z. Let's dig in and see what's up. Nah.
Can't let go. I can't let you go. I try, but I always know. I wish you was holding me close. Can't be without you, I'd rather overdose.
Ah.
When you fucked up on them pills, you can't hear me cry.
Son.
Without them, you're sick, and we both know why. Pint after pint till the well runs dry. If only
You love me like you love getting high. I can't let you go.
I wish you was holding me close. Can't be without you, I'd rather fucked up, can't slow down, won't come down. Don't know how my dad's dead, my mom's proud. Got bro stuck in our hometown. My bank account got zeros. I'm supposed to be the hero, but here I am, still fucking up. I'll drink my way to beer though. I know that you hate me and I hate me too.
See, I know that you hate me and I hate me too. Oh, bruh.
Can't get over what I did to you. You tried to help me and it wasn't going through. I hope that you miss me cause I miss you too. But I can't let you go. I try but I always know. I wish you was holding me close. Can't be without you, I'd rather overdose. I can't let you go. I try, but I always know. I wish you was holding me close. I can't be without you, I'd rather overdose.
Please don't walk away. I'm too high, please don't look me in my face.
Huh.
You lose faith with every pill I take.
Huh.
I can't be without you, I'd rather die today. You're too blind to see you have a disease. Love pills and whiskey more than you love me. Pint after pint erasing our memories. If only you loved me like you love smoking weed. Please don't walk away. I'm too high, please don't look me in my face. You lose faith with every pill I take. I can't be without you, I'd rather die today.
When you fucked up on them pills, you can't hear me cry. Without them, you're sick, and we both know why. Pint after pint till the well runs dry. If only you love me like you love getting high. I can't let you go. I try, but I always know. I wish you was holding me close. Can't be without you, I'd rather overdose.
Alright, alright, alright. I couldn't stop that one. Normally I stop it. Normally we talk about it in the middle of it, but I couldn't because it just kept hitting me over and over and over, right? I've been on both sides of this thing. Right? And that's what the song is. It's both sides of it. It's not what everybody's playing it out on TikTok to be, but I've been on both sides of this thing. I've been the druggie and I've been the kid and the druggie, right? I've been the victim to the druggie and I've been the druggie doing the victim shit. And so I get it on both levels and it's so fucking sad, right? Like my dad got out of prison the year after my mama kicked me out the house. My grandma took me in, and he came, right? And for a little while it was all right, but it wasn't long because I was 13, and by the time I was 15, we was deep in it, right? He was at the trap every day. Like, he got a settlement, right? He got a car wreck, and that justifies all kinds of things. And so he had always played the game, but he tried getting clean for just a little bit when he got out of prison because, you know, probation and parole and shit. But once he got that settlement, that was a wrap, right? We was like, I thought it was my homeboy, right? I thought it was his friends, but it was the trap. And like, we were there all the time. Like, he was there all the time. I was at school some of the time, but like, always. And I pre-grieved my dad since the time I was 14, 15 years old. I was waiting on the call that he had overdosed from the time I was 14 or 15 years old. Like, I remember crying about it. I remember being 15-year-old boy sitting on my bed in my room out in the buck wild, trying to call my dad for the third day in the row, but nobody will tell me where he's at down there, and we ain't got no car at the house. And so you just got to wait and see. Like, you just got to wait around and see if the overdose happened, right? And that's a terribly disheartening thing for a kid. But the problem was that I idolized him, and so I wanted that life, right? Now, I started at 15 getting into that. And by the time I was 18, I had already run with the wrong crowd enough that I got sent to jail. And from that, I was given the choice to join the military or go to jail. That was my two choices. And so I joined the military. But when I got out, like, I tried to do right for a little bit, but then I fell back into it. And I started doing all them things, right? And then I was doing that powder, and I was selling greenery in a distillate form to get the powder that I was flipping part of, but not much of. Most of it was going up here because I was getting it ridiculously cheap. And so I was right on the outskirts of the game, right? I was doing the things, but I wasn't at the commitment level that it really takes to be involved in the game. And so, but I remember the day I quit was I did a ball, like the whole thing, with my daughter sitting in a bouncy seat next to me overnight. My wife was sleeping because she was going to work. Guess who wasn't? I wasn't. So, like, I was laid off. I was on unemployment. I was making $200 a week unemployment, and I was happy with that. But my bills wasn't getting paid, right? I wasn't doing what I needed to do at all. I would hurry up and rush through whatever chores I thought would justify my use of whatever substance it happened to be that day. And that would be my justification. Well, I did this, and now I can do this. As long as she doesn't find out about it, it's going to be okay. And it wasn't. It was not okay. It's not okay. Right? I'm quite open about the fact that I use greenery these days, right? It is my not opioid. It works. It helps me to deal with pain. I can hold regular discussions. I don't get blowed out where I'm sitting on the couch just like, I don't do that. But I can wash my dishes when I smoke. But I've been there, right? I know people who are blowed out on smoke, and everybody wants to say, oh, you can't get addicted to smoke. Bullshit. I know some people that cannot live without it, right? I use it for pain management, and I can live without it. If I can't get it, I'm not like fiending about it. I'm not like, it hurts. It's hard to walk around, but I can do it. I know some people that can't, and they don't have nothing wrong with them. They just can't. They can't put it down. They cannot leave it alone. That's the difference between the addiction and the usefulness, though. If you're using something and it makes you feel normal, that's what it's for. That goes for all of the things. But if you use something and it makes you feel not normal, it is not for you. You're not supposed to be doing it. If it makes you feel up or down, it's not for you. It's going to put you in a hole where somebody's going to be sitting, crying, waiting for you to call because your friends won't let them know that you're there. You're just stabbed up and you nodded out and you're just not waking up. And if you do wake up, you nod back out. But you can't tell somebody's 15-year-old kid that, right? So you say, I don't know where he's at when he's sitting right next to you, nodded out on the couch. I feel this song on a visceral level because he's trying to tell y'all to leave some stuff alone, but he's also telling you that I've been on both sides of the situation. Like, both of them gave both sides of the situation. I love that. This was a great song. Don't choose to do, right? It's terrible. It's not going to do what you think it's going to do. It's not going to get rid of any pain. It's not going to hide. Like, the only thing it's going to hide is your ability to deal with things. If you deal with them, you can get them over with fairly quickly. Not immediately, but it goes a lot faster than it does trying to hide them and mask them and to bury them underneath this. This was absolutely great. Like, I hear it on TikTok and it's just the hook, and it's like, all right, I'm going to check it out because it sounds like the kind of stuff we talk about, right? It is the kind of stuff we talk about. This is what we do. And normally, I would have stopped it and talked all the way along it, but it was just hitting me too fucking hard. It was hurting my heart too much to remember both sides of that story, right? I'm so very thankful that my kids do not know that story, right? They got a taste of it from my dad when he came to live with us because he couldn't manage himself. And he came here to live with us and he slept on my couch for 2 years, knocked out. I had to take control of his pills and give them to him, and he fought me every single time. And so he's not here anymore. The kids got to see me make the stand and kick him out. And now he's getting better. Now, finally, I'm 46 years old. And now, finally, he's choosing to be clean. For like the first time in my life. It's a choice of his own. And that's something, finally, right? Y'all make sure y'all get back over and show some love. Give them a like, share, and a sub. Throw them a comment. Let them know you appreciate what they're doing. I do. This is wonderful. I might get a copyright strike because I didn't stop it. And if so, y'all see it on the alternatives. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me. And I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. This has been Pitt's Take. Peace.